What is going on, everybody? It's Alex coming back here with another video, and today we are finishing this off with round 5 out of 5. It's been great being able to be back and be able to create more content for you guys, especially with these 5 round mocks. It's my favorite thing to do. So obviously, I hope you guys do enjoy. I'm not going to do too much of an intro on this because it is round 5, but let's have some fun. Let's see if we can get some trades going on, and let's get into it. So starting off with the Jaguars. I'm looking at two different ways here. Maybe we could get a scat back. That would be quite fun. I'm looking at Javian Hawkins here. Or we could even go more of the edge route and get some dudes who actually know how to rush the passer. I'm looking at Jonathan Cooper right here. So I'm debating it right now. Obviously, Jonathan Cooper could be someone who, if we wanted to get him, we could trade down. Let's think about this. I think we do need to get some pass rush going. Jonathan Cooper is older. He is a redshirt senior, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so he is going to be more seasoned coming in than a guy like, let's just say, Caleb on Chase on. So I like the idea of having a dude who actually knows what the hell he's doing coming in. And again, I do like Jonathan Cooper. I don't know too much about this guy, but hell, I mean, I've heard some good things about him. I'm not really sure about any of these guys, if we're going to be 100% honest, except for Dalen Hayes and Jonathan Cooper. I wasn't as big of a fan on Jalen Hayes and on Dalen Hayes than Jonathan Cooper. So honestly, for me, I'm looking at Jonathan Cooper right now, and I think that we could trade down and still get him if we're going to be 100% fair here. There is guys like Tutu Atwell on the board where this is where I think it's okay to take him. You know, he is a speed threat, probably will run in the 4.3s, very elusive, but honestly, he's kind of shit after the catch. That's one thing I did see on tape. I just did not like him after the catch, which is weird, right? You'd think that somebody like him in a Louisville scheme would be perfect for running after the catch, but it just didn't happen. But there are teams that probably want something like that. Teams like Denver obviously already got their KJ Hamler, which, I mean, I guess you could comp Tutu Atwell as a worse KJ Hamler, which, I mean, I'd be 100% supportive of that. When we think about it, what other teams could probably use one? I'm thinking about the Chargers. You know, they don't have their own super speed threat. And if we're looking at it, we could even go after Anthony Schwartz here. I want to make sure that for the Chargers, we did not go like wide receiver recently. We did go tight end, and then we got some edge right there, got some corner. I'm quite surprised I can actually see this, but then we got line. So we haven't gone wide receiver yet for them. This is a good spot for it. And the Jaguars, you've been trading up all this time. It's okay to trade down a little bit. Plus, it's not that far of a drop again. Oh wow, it is actually into the 6th round. So we are going to be acquiring a next year 5th as well. Maybe we could even acquire next year 6th. Damn, this is an expensive ass pick. So we're gonna try. Woof. Okay, it looks like the Jaguars do not want to fuck with the they do not want to fuck with the Chargers. So right here, I think it's best to get Jonathan Cooper, get some good old seasoned edge there. He had some really good reps. He disappeared, but this is kind of a spot where it's like, maybe he could be more consistent with those pass rush moves. Again, it's Ohio State defensive end. You know, it's pretty damn perfect. He probably doesn't fit too well into this scheme, but if you use him as more of like a 3 tech, I think that'll be pretty fine. I mean, he is 250, so you probably don't want to use him that way, but you can use him any way you want. He does have some flashes. He will probably be a good tool to kind of develop on. But next, Jets. This is probably where we might want to trade down, but again, we might want to boost up that interior offensive line on the right guard spot. Looking at it, Tommy Kramer probably looks like the best guy here. Could look at Jack Anderson as well. Tristan Hodge is pretty good too. I'm gonna go with Tommy Kramer. It's just, again, it's a Notre Dame guard. Might as well. So obviously, I think you guys have Van Roten at right guard, and I'm not 100% sure you guys want to keep Van Roten for that long. Your left side of the line is doing really well. Again, Van Roten might be on the left side of the line. I'm a little bit confused on that one, but I'm gonna tell you right now, your left side of the line was playing pretty damn well, and obviously the right side not so much. Now you have a star right tackle, star guard potentially at both spots, and to me that's perfect. That's exactly what you're looking for. I want to see who did we get for tackle for the Jets. That's something I'm very intrigued in. Got Tommy Tremble for them. That's actually quite interesting. I don't know if I even like that my own pick right there. But did we get them a tackle in the first? That's so weird. I thought we got him a tackle, but apparently we didn't. Tommy Carey's gonna help out that offensive line. That's all I gotta say. Bills, we probably gotta go some extra line help for you guys. I love getting them line. Volson, I've actually heard is pretty damn good, and he actually might have shown out a little bit during the Senior Bowl. Did he go in the Senior Bowl? I think he did. So we might want to be going Cordell Volson here. Cole Van Landen is actually pretty talented too. Adrian Ely is, I think, undraftable with the way he played during the Senior Bowl. He looked god awful. I think we probably got to go either Van Landen or Volson. And we want to look at the stats. You got 6'6" versus 6'5", exactly the same weight. With the way they run the ball, I honestly think that Cole Van Landen out of Wisconsin is going to be a better fit. It seems like more of like a Jonathan Taylor-esque type of running game for the Bills. So we're going to go with it. Why not? It's a developmental Wisconsin tackle. You can never be too pissed off when you get a tackle or a lineman from Wisconsin. Doesn't matter how bad they are, because they're going to have a pretty damn high floor, given the fact they've had some pretty damn good coaching for this time. And plus, you don't want to spend all your time in the world on these 5th round picks. So unless you're getting somebody who could be the next great wide receiver, like Tutu Atwell, like somebody, if you took the time, could develop into a Tyreek Hill, then that's okay. But you probably don't want to be taking shots on guys who are 50-50 balls. You want guys who are probably going to suck, or else will be incredible, or will be you just know they'll be solid. And I guess they can reach a little bit of potential, but they ain't going to reach much. So for the Falcons, I know that we've got to get them some type of cornerback help. So we're looking at these guys here. Thomas Graham Jr. is the one who pops off on tape to me. He's a man corner, very similar. I guess he played really well in the Senior Bowl. So I don't know why he's ranked down this low. I think he is going to be going probably in round 5. Thomas Graham has potential to be able to be a starter in the NFL. So I like some of his reps. He's a little bit grabby, but I mean, it is the NFL. That we've seen that the Kansas City Chiefs corners grab like a motherfucker. So obviously Thomas Graham could probably do the same thing. So next, Bengals. We were gonna get you guys corner earlier, but I think we went the edge route. Looking at the corners still on the board, Robert Rochelle could be an interesting one, but they do have some good safety help back there, so I wouldn't be too pissy with it. I think we got to get some extra tight ends though. But damn, dude, that's the unfortunate thing. We could go Poljan here. I've heard some good things. I know PFF loves Tony Poljan, so we might be going with that route just because you could probably put him with Drew Sample and CJ Uzama. Because again, I'm not a huge fan of either of those guys. I wasn't a fan of them when they drafted Drew Sample. So I think we're going to go Tony Poljan here. Definitely somebody who you could take. PFF has him as their number 5 tight end. That might put him into this range. Eagles, we could look at tight end as well. I don't like anybody else in this entire class. Matt Bushman maybe, but he even got benched for Isaac Rex. I'm not a fan of that. But Eagles, I mean, we could probably get some extra edge help. Like you can get some extra youth at the edge. And there's a lot of guys who are still here who are really talented dudes. Looking at Cam Sample, he's pretty solid. Notre Dame edges are always pretty solid. They're never going to be, I don't think they're ever going to be something that's great. We could also look at Malcolm Kuntz here. Teron Jackson should be drafted higher. He had some really good reps. So, I'm looking at all these guys. I'm also going to go Adetokunbo. I don't think that's is it? I'm not going to pronounce that. So we're going to get Ojeneje. You never know. Might as well just get some extra help. There's nothing wrong with being able to be coached up by a guy like Brandon Graham, being able to be taught how to do just a bunch of moves from these guys who actually know what the hell they're doing. Because again, sorry for the camera moving around. I have some shoes that do not crease very well, so we gotta make sure that they're nice and soft. So it's a struggle, but we gotta get some extra youth in there, and the guys who are there can teach them very well, and they are coming up on contract. That's the only problem. They honestly might be released too. We never know. Lions, we gotta go some extra edge help for you guys too. I know you guys have both of the what's their names? I keep hearing Ojulari in my head. It's like, no, it's not them. But they have the 2 brothers there. I'm forgetting their names. It's one of these mornings. It's a Saturday morning, guys. But I think Dalen Hayes would be a pretty good guy on that squad. They do like Notre Dame edges. So Dalen Hayes is pretty damn solid. So sorry for the Chargers fan who says they always have to get a Notre Dame guy. We're seeing the Notre Dame edges go off the board right here. And plus, you can never go too wrong with it. They invested a lot of money into Trey Flowers, who hasn't been spectacular, to say the least. So I'm fine with this. Panthers, I would go corner for you guys here if we're going to be 100% honest. But I don't know too much about Shakur Brown. That's one thing I'll tell you. I don't know too much about him. If we want to look at what he is, man-to-man coverage, I mean, that kind of fits exactly what we're looking for. He is an underclassman as well. So that might be something we look at. Again, I like Robert Rochelle, but he's a little too slow. Trill Williams would actually be a really good one. Honestly, I think he's going to go maybe around 4. similar to the range of Ifeatu Melifonwu. I've heard some really good things about Trill Williams. So if you guys see like it's a 211 thing, they haven't even done a scouting report on him, so they haven't placed him anywhere, which is stupid to me. But you look at his size, he's going to be a pure man corner in my opinion, and he has everything you're looking for. So it was down to him or SHAKUR Brown. I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. It's the 5th round for Christ's sakes, but you never know. These guys could develop into a starter. Jets. Where do we go with you guys? We could get another edge, but again, I think this is another great place to just trade down. We have so many picks for the Jets. That's so annoying. We could honestly go Anthony Schwartz though. Dude, that'd be so fun. Who do we draft for wide receiver for the Jets? That's my question. Because if we drafted somebody who is more into that like athletic wide receiver range, that'd be quite annoying. But we got Azeez Ojulari. Oh, we got Jalen Waddle. So Anthony Schwartz could play the slot, if we're gonna be honest, because Jalen Waddle can play on the outside. Like, damn. Or Daz Newsome could play slot too. We could have a true slot right here to replace Baxton Berrios. Honestly, we're gonna go Daz Newsome. I think he's amazing. I love Daz on this squad. I was gonna get him for the Eagles. That's the funny thing. So obviously don't need it for the Eagles because I think Jalen Reagor fits better there. But hell, there ain't no problem with that. I'm looking at Cornell Powell for the 6th round for the Eagles. He definitely has enough talent for it. Got Des Fitzpatrick here as well. Sage Surratt. Tutu Atwell is just again kind of shittier Reagor. So for me, I'm going to be looking more into this tight end group. Again, we already did this. We already did this role for the Eagles. It's not a very good tight end class at all. Looking at the interior defensive lineman, not a fan of really any of these guys right now. Mustafa Johnson does have some good reps in there. Bobby Brown as well, but it's not something I'm really looking for. If we want to get a backup quarterback or something, we could go for a Sam Ehlinger here. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I know you guys would go ballistic if we brought in another quarterback, but it's pretty certain that Carson Wentz is going to be moved. So I don't know if you guys want Nate Sudfeld to be your only backup, and Sam Ehlinger could be a really good backup. Again, Shane Buechele won't throw you away the game, but Sam Ehlinger's built more for the run. I don't know. Felipe Franks would be an interesting option here as well. I think this is a good spot to trade down. The Eagles we're going to need to fill a lot of holes in the meantime. So this is where I think the Chargers are going to be moving up with the Eagles, just because, the Chargers, we're going to get the 6th round pick here, but we're going to offer a 4th in return. It's just like, it's pretty much getting the 4th value, but the Chargers should be a lot later in the draft. So it's potentially getting a 5th and a 6th for being able to move up and get Tutu Atwell. It's just another gadget weapon. You have Jalen Guyton there and stuff. You might as well get a guy like Tutu Atwell. This is where I'm like, you know what? It's him or Anthony Schwartz. And I think we have to give Tutu a little bit of respect here in the 5th, just because I think that he probably will be taken like the 3rd. It's a little bit annoying because I don't like Tutu, but he's so young as well. So again, if you guys want to see my my reports, you guys can always like let me know down in the comment section below. Go into the Discord, guys. We already have 28 people there now, which is awesome. I love that. But we want to build up that channel a little bit more. Keep you guys talking to each other. We got some good chats going on right now anyways. So definitely hit it up. Jets. I think we honestly might want to go strong safety here. James Wiggins is still on the board. Divine Diablo is still on the board. I know you guys have do you guys have McDougald back from I'm forgetting the guy's actual name. I think it might be McDougald from no, it can't be McDougald. I'm bugging. The guy from the strong safety of the Seahawks. You got in return for Jamal Adams in 2 firsts. So we could try to do that. Obviously, I think that wow, I'm really bugging on people's names today. Marcus May, he's going to be on contract. He's up for a contract this year. So to be fair, I honestly think it's down to Divine Diablo or James Wiggins. I'm 100% down to get Divine Diablo here, though. I think that this guy's potential is sky high. He might even be a day 2 pick. It's just like the way he was able to drop off his route and then pick off Trevor Lawrence in the end zone. That showed some stuff to me, and I really, really like it. Obviously, Niners, you don't really need a strong safety, I don't believe. I don't know. You guys need to coach me up on that. I know you guys do watch this a lot, so I'm very happy that you guys continue to just tell me like, hey, by the way, don't need this, don't need that, blah, blah, blah. So that's why I've been able to kind of fine tune what I'm doing. But to me, honestly, I think James Wiggins it's just too good a value. And even if he's a depth player, it's the 5th round and you're getting a guy who should be drafted in the 4th. It's just really good. It's really good value here. Both these teams needed safety and both teams got really good, really, really good safeties. Next, we got the Browns. Browns, where do we go with you guys? Again, we could go with this more guard route and then get a guy like Jack Anderson who could also play center when JC Treader leaves. I honestly am kind of down for that. But that's actually what we're gonna do. We need to continue to invest in the offensive line just to continue to keep Baker performing at his level, at the level he should be playing. Obviously, we could have went safety here. We could like Tyree Gillespie, and that's okay. But you know what? I think Jack Anderson, if you put him at guard or center, I think he'll play okay. He had some bad reps during the Senior Bowl, but that kind of means that he will be here, and that's okay. That's honestly pretty damn good for the Browns. I think he'll develop into a better center slash guard than he was in college, and especially during the Senior Bowl. So Vikings, now we're with you guys. I think that I'm pretty sure some contracts are coming up for you guys soon on linebacker. So we might want to honestly go with a guy like Justin Hilliard, who, dude, that's a great pick. I totally forgot that Justin Hilliard was still on the board. Like, that's an awesome pick. I love Justin Hilliard. I think that he's extremely underrated for TDN. Let's see, they probably don't even have a report on him. Exactly. Justin Hilliard is a true captain of their defense. I love the guy. And this is kind of like, this is a good range for him to go because he's obviously not a stud, but he definitely has that type of talent. Ooh, Pats. Oh, damn. Do we dare get Javian Hawkins for the Pats? Like, they already have kind of like more of the power back set, but they don't have a true receiving back anymore. Like a James, well, I think they still have James White, but obviously this is a cheaper version of James White who's a lot more explosive. It doesn't seem like a Pats thing to do though. That's my thing. It doesn't seem like the Pats are going to do that. And plus, I don't know if they're going to be able to keep JC Jackson. And then also there was trade rumors with Stephon Gilmore. So if we're looking at it, we might want to go SHAKUR Brown. That's honestly the place I'm going to go. It's a 158 at 158. It's probably the best way for us to go. I would love to give you guys Javian Hawkins here, but again, I think SHAKUR Brown is going to be more valuable right now, especially with the fact that you guys are rebuilding your offense, and I don't think that it's built for a speed back like that. So, again, scheme fit wise, I think SHAKUR Brown's going to be a lot better in that man coverage. And plus, even if you get to keep those two guys and JC Jackson as well as Stephon Gilmore, that's amazing mentorship. Next, cards. Where do we go with you guys? To be honest, I don't really know where we're going to go. We could go another back right here, but we honestly might go wide receiver. So I'm looking at Anthony Schwartz. That might be a fun weapon, but it seems a little too much like a Andy Isabella. So it seems more like an Andy Isabella route right now. And to me, that's not where we're wanting to go. You guys want a big play threat who I'm not really huge on. It could be Shi Smith. Again, I did a full report on Shi Smith coming in thinking that, oh, I'm going to put this dude in the third, maybe second round. Ooh, guys, you might not know too much about Dax Milne. I'm down to Dax Milne or Tamorrion Terry here. Dax Milne is so good, and he's so young too. I think he'd be a pretty damn good deep threat. He's a really good jump ball guy. I think he has like a 155 or like that's not possible. It's 158.3. Well, 153.8 or 158.3. I'm bugging, but really close to perfect passer rating on jump balls. Might be really fun for Kyler Murray to be able to use Dax Milne as well as DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, I love Dax. It's a great fit for me. Dax is really solid overall. Popped off on tape. This is probably where he should go, and I really like him here. Next, Bills. Like, I'm quite intrigued here. They obviously have a trio of wide receivers, but dude, Anthony Schwartz on the squad would be fun. That'd be really fun. We could get another speed back in Javian Hawkins, but dude, I'm gonna honestly go with Anthony Schwartz here. It's just too good to pass up. And again, it's just pure speed threat. Like Anthony Schwartz should run in the 4.3s. I think he could potentially reach 4.2s with how fast he is. But I mean, dude, this guy's gonna be insane. And again, look at him. He's a junior. He's so young. On the squad, again, you guys have like Gabriel Davis, I believe. And then you also have, obviously, you got number 14 on the team, Stephon Diggs. And then you have your true slot with Cole Beasley. But Anthony Schwartz could be really, really good on certain packages. I like him a lot. He has a lot of potential here. I was thinking of taking him here, but you guys have enough slot wide receivers right now as it is. As I'm saying, like, oh, we already have Cole Beasley here. But I love Dax Milne, so I'm going to definitely take him there. Raiders, where do we go with you guys? Honestly, I could so see Robert Rochelle in this type of uni. Like, I don't know why, but it's either Robert Rochelle or DJ Daniel here. You got to potentially get somebody better than Damon Arnett. And Robert Rochelle has very good coverage skills. As long as you use safety help over the top, which you do, I believe, have LaMarcus Joyner for at least one more year, that's going to be probably pretty damn solid. It's just, again, he could develop into something better than Damon Arnett. I don't know why the hell you guys took him in the first round, but I wasn't high on Damon Arnett. He was not in my top 10. I don't think he'd be in my top 20. So I'm going to definitely rock with Robert Rochelle here. Probably have the same grade on him as I would have for, I literally just said his name like 6 times, Damon Arnett. Now, Washington, we could get another offensive lineman for you guys. I'm so happy you guys got Rouillet back. That's wonderful. I heard that you guys signed him to a long-term contract, which is beautiful. That was amazing. Good job. We might want to look at the tackles as well, just to see who's still here. We could get Cordell Volson, because I know you have Sadiq Charles already there. You might want to just get some extra backup linemen, because your team's already built up, man. I don't know where the hell else you want to go. Again, all the other interior offensive linemen are pretty much centers. I'm not a huge fan of Trey Hill, if we're going to be honest. He is young as fuck, though. Honestly, with the way that this team's going, we're going to go Trey Hill here. True Jr., I did not know that. He probably would have been drafted much earlier for me if we decided to go with that route. Like, if we actually saw that he was a true junior. So I'm going to be rocking with that all the way. Bears. Again, you probably will have a quarterback by this time. But if we're going to be honest here, there's still guys like Sam Ehlinger on the board, Shane Buechele on the board, Felipe Franks on the board. To me, it's down to Sam Ehlinger and Felipe Franks. I love Shane Buechele, but it's just this team isn't really built for a guy like that. We just saw that Nick Foles already kind of took the cake there. Shane Buechele to me feels like a Nick Foles, less arm talent and then pretty accurate, has hot streaks. So to me, it might be Felipe Franks here, guys. Felipe Franks is a cannon arm, and that's going to probably push him above a guy like Sam Ehlinger, who has had some problems over at Texas. We're going to go Felipe Franks here, because I have also, like, during, I believe, the Senior Bowl, I believe he played in the Senior Bowl, he looked really good. Honestly, he looked pretty damn good. So that's where I would take him. For the Colts, again, another spot that probably would have a quarterback, we probably want to go the pass rush route. And there's a lot of guys here. I'm going to go Cam Sample, though, out of Tulane. I like Cam Sample, pretty solid guy. And you know what? Just stick him in, see where the hell he goes, see how it goes. And you can put him down there on the line, similar to Justin Houston, and then just let him rock. Titans, I don't know why I keep bugging on people's names. I just it just lapses in my brain. But we got to go Cordell Volson here. We tried to get Isaiah Wilson last year. Isaiah Wynn would have been a great pick. Isaiah Wilson last year, and he's been a bust. So obviously, I believe we have a guy at tackle right now who used to be a guard. I think his name's like Dennis or something like that. I don't know. And we can get a guy who's pretty damn solid in Cordell Volson, especially in the 5th round. Probably will be better than Isaiah Wilson. So get some extra depth here. You got to continue keeping that running game good because, I mean, you have Derrick Henry. Your entire offense lives off of that. North Dakota State, you saw how often they ran the ball. Josh Ball is still here too. I think we got to probably pick him up soon as well. Seahawks, we probably want to look at another wide receiver for you guys. Des Fitzpatrick will be fun. Shi Smith to me seems like a Seahawk. I'm not gonna lie. There's so many needs on this team. I feel really bad. I want Russell Wilson to be traded away. I don't care if it takes 4 first-round picks. He needs to get out of there. So again, Shi Smith's gonna be more this big play threat, similar to I guess Tyler Lockett, but I didn't really have too good of a comp for Shi Smith. Next, we got the Baltimore Ravens. Let's go for the pass rush for them as well. Looking at the guys who are on the board, Patrick Johnson's pretty solid. I watch a lot of Tulane because obviously ACC, but or it's AAC, not ACC. Excuse me. I forget what division my own school's in. Why I don't know who the hell Wyatt Hubert is. We're gonna give some respect to Janarius Robinson because I don't know him and he's ranked 112. We're gonna just assume that he's gonna fit the squad pretty well. Again, I don't know him too well, so I can't really say anything. But we just gotta put a little respect on his name, given the fact that he's up that high. So honestly, any edge that goes to the Ravens probably will eventually work out. We'll see what happens in the offseason with how they deal with this. Obviously, all this stuff's gonna be dealt with in the offseason. Browns, this might be a place where we want to go a wide receiver, like a big play threat. Cornell Powell is a good deep threat right there. To me, guys, we're going Tamori and Terry here all the way. 6'4", 4.3 speed. I mean, damn. He's pretty much the worst version of Seth Williams in this draft. We're gonna be honest, guys. That's he's so talented too, though. I don't get it. He's young as a redshirt junior. I mean, obviously he's not that young, but he's going to be young enough. He's going to be about 23 in his first year. He's 22 years old right now, and he's going to be able to ball out. So, I mean, he was the entire offense for Florida State when Trey McKitty was even there. So I think that we need to put some more respect on Tamorrion Terry's name. When he tests at his pro day, I think he'll look really, really good. So we're going to go that route. Next, we got the Jaguars. Jaguars, this is where we see – did we already take him? Oh, no, Javian Hawkins, dude. Like, we can't let him go past this point. You guys – now you can do RBBC with Javian Hawkins as well as – why am I forgetting Robinson's first name? Along with Robinson. So Hawkins, Robinson, RBBC, that's a really, really good, really dangerous setup. And Javian Hawkins could be your poor man's Travis Etienne. I love Javian Hawkins' potential, man. I got to do a full study on him very soon. So we're going to see how that goes. Vikings, and we're with you guys again. Jesus. We probably got to go Sam Ehlinger here just to get some backup help. KJ Costello could be an interesting one because you could sit him, and then he'll be able to come in. I like the potential of Sam Ehlinger, to be honest. It's just, like, this is where you just take it. There's not really anywhere else that you'll go. And most of these guys won't pan out. I mean, you never know. For the Bears, Felipe Franks might not work out. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, we got to go edge for San Francisco just because probably I want to get rid of D Ford as much as possible, as fast as possible. Malcolm Kuntz here could be really fun, though. He could be really fun. Chris Rumph as well. He was somebody who was much higher, and then he fell because of his play this year. Teron Jackson as well. Like, I'm stuck between these three players, and to be honest, I'm gonna go Malcolm Kuntz here because I love Buffalo players. That's my thing. I really do like Buffalo, and we're just gonna get him extra edge help. You can never be mad with guys who can develop into good edge players. Malcolm Kuntz, one of them. Next, Seahawks. With you guys here, I think we probably got to pick up some more picks. It's just like I don't really feel this too much. Looking at the guys who are on the board, I remember I did have somebody in mind. I'm looking at probably trying to pick up a quarterback here. You look at Ian Book, Brady White, KJ Costello, but if we're gonna be honest, I might go Shane Buechele for not the Seahawks, but for the Colts. Colts are gonna be moving up here to be able to select a quarterback that could potentially take over. It's like, again, you guys should have a quarterback, but this is assuming that you guys don't get one. So obviously, we're going to be trading this 6th along with the next year's 6th. We could try to do a next year 7. So we'll see what happens. It's a late 6 for wait, what type of pick did we just give up? We just give up another 6 as well. So our pick probably wasn't too long away, but it's okay. I mean, it's not that bad of a pick. Shane Buechele is going to be here. He deserves to be picked. He's just going to be a high floor guy, similar to what they did with why am I blanking on people's names today? The guy who they got from New England. I'm forgetting his name. I'm bugging. But it's just a high floor player who probably won't do much, but he could probably win you like 6 or 7 games every year at least. So Shane Buechele is really solid. If you put him in the right scheme, and he has a lot of good playmakers there, this is going to be a really beneficial spot for any quarterback. Any quarterback's going to want to be here. I could have went Peyton Ramsey here as well. I actually like Peyton Ramsey quite a bit. Ian Book as well. Well, we never know too much about Ian Book. It's just I don't like his decision making. That's just the way it is. Next, Bills. We got to continue to boost up that offensive line, man. Or we could get a power running back with Ramondre Stevenson. We can't disrespect Ramondre anymore. I like Ramondre. You would hear me say, like, dude, it's disrespectful for Ramondre to be that low. Ramondre Stevenson is going to be the pure goal line back. I know we have some contact balance backs there, but Ramondre Stevenson's a true power back. And, I mean, I love it. He's going to be 230 at a sub 6 foot. That's insane. You're going to be able to just power through people. Similar to a Marshawn Lynch, I guess. But obviously, it's not that good. Next, Chiefs. We got to go linebacker for you guys. There are some good guys still on the board. Ventrell Miller, especially. I'm a fan of the Florida guys. I'm pretty sure. No, I don't. Actually, that was the Bills who took my guy from Florida a couple years ago in like the 5th. I'm bugging on that guy's name too, but I haven't been able to remember it the whole time I've been here. So, we'll find him eventually. Next, Bucks. For you guys, this is another good spot to go quarterback. And to be honest, because we're probably not going to, oh my God. I think they have Blaine Gabbert there as a backup. KJ Costello is perfect for this because he has so much untapped potential that it's just like, why the hell not? He has first round potential. He's supposed to go in like the 1st or 2nd this year. And they just like shit the bed, to put it simply. over at Mississippi State. Again, there's supposed to be like Brian Mills or something like that from Stanford, where KJ Costello came from. He should be taken probably in the 4th round, but obviously TDN sucks and they didn't put him in there. So that's what it is. Next, Chiefs. Again, we got to continue going this pass rush because you guys got destroyed by it. I'm looking at Teron Jackson here, and we got to go his route. I would probably have him up in this 170 range, so I think it's a good value. It's another edge player, and you might as well, right? We got Lions. Where do we go with you guys? To be honest, who's left on the board? Tariq Thompson's here. We could go that route to be able to potentially replace a guy like Tyreek Gillespie's here. We think we got to go him. He's super good. To potentially replace Daron Harmon on this squad. I think he is coming up on a contract anyways, so we're going to go Tyreek Gillespie here. Pretty damn good pick. I think he should probably be a 4th round pick as well. And he balled out during the Senior Bowl, so there's a good chance he won't be here. Packers. We probably got to go safety for you guys, or like just get good value with Tariq Thompson. Like, why not? I don't know. He could be a slot corner as well. That's gonna be pretty damn beneficial for you guys. I want to see where you guys went for corner. That's my question. You got Robert Hainsey here. That's not bad. You get some extra line depth there. Israel Mukuamu. So he's gonna be a boundary corner. I don't think you guys have a slot. Tariq Thompson can play both that slot and safety route. That's something I really like. So you get kind of like 2-for-1 deal right there. So good job by me for being able to spot that one out. I like Tariq Thompson on the squad now. Next, Niners. Do we need to get anything else for you guys? You guys are a pretty damn loaded roster. We could get Sage Surratt for a big play threat. Honestly, it doesn't really fit your scheme very well. Des Fitzpatrick would be fun. You could look at Cornell Powell as well. Again, honestly, Cornell Powell would be a fun, deep, big play threat for you guys. Okay, so now with the Chiefs, again, we probably want to go just get some extra corner help because, I mean, with this team, you always practice against really good wide receivers. And again, we've seen it. Really good wide receivers are able to train really bad corners in practice to be able to play against worse competition around their own division even. DJ Daniels is a perfect fit here. Like, he's a man corner. You already see that they have DeAndre Baker, I think, on their team. I'm not 100% sure if he's actually starting or anything, but DJ Daniel, he showed out during the Senior Bowl as well. I think that he's worth this pick as well. So I'm going to be rocking with him all the way. Now, we got to go with, like, where do we go for you guys, Falcons? Again, we don't even know if Julio Jones is going to be there, which would suck, but we might want to get a big play threat with Sage Surratt. He is going to be running more of that 4-7 range, which sucks. But, you know, we could go a deep threat Marquez Stevenson here. Do we have an actual, like, deep play threat? I know you guys have a really good slot in Russell Gage, but I don't think you have a speed burner. Marquez Stevenson's probably going to be running that 4-3 range, and that's an interesting way to end the draft. But I was about to show you guys every pick. Like, I normally just go like this and show everything. But, I mean, hell, you can add some extra depth to your squad and be able to add more of like a John Ross type. It's going to be pretty solid. So that is the video, guys. I hope you guys do enjoy. I love this series so much, and I hope you guys do too. I know you guys do. You guys click on it. You guys enjoy it. It is my most successful series. Hopefully we could do a 2-for-1 mock with that franchise guide this coming week, but we never know. Obviously, business is business, and we got to keep rolling with our schedule. So I hope you guys do enjoy. We are probably going to do a 3-round no trade mock coming up this week if that doesn't work out. And we have fan mocks coming, so enjoy it. We're going to be doing 2-for-1 mocks as well. And I hope you guys do enjoy this. It's a true blessing to have you guys on the show. And we're almost at 1,900. And again, it's 75 days away. I'm getting nervous saying that I want to get to 3K, but let's make it happen. Share all this stuff with all your friends and stuff who love sports. And again, we got a sponsor coming up on Monday, and it is an interesting one. So I'm not allowed to talk about it yet until Monday, but keep your eyes out because, again, if we get 10 uses of my code, guys, that means a long-term paid contract. So let's get it rolling. Let's have some fun. I'll see you on the far side. Peace.